Did you know that we have the possibility of entering another ice age? Let's talk about it. In middle school, you probably learned about how the sun's rays heat up the earth and how the earth orbits the sun, and that's what gives us our seasons. But there's actually more to this process than one might think. In 1920, a scientist named Milutin Milankovitch set out to explain why the earth experienced things such as the ice ages. He hypothesized that these ice ages or glacial periods could be predicted or explained based on 3 separate orbital rotations the Earth made. These rotations take thousands of years, and they are known as obliquity, eccentricity, and precession. Obliquity refers to the angle of the Earth's axis's tilt. So it can be anywhere from 21.5 to 22.4 degrees, and depending on which way it's tilted, whether it's at its maximum or minimum, we can see differences in our seasons. So right now, it's predicted that we are reaching our maximum, which is why we're seeing warmer weather and less of severe cold seasons. It's also predicted that in about 10,000 years, we'll begin to eventually see more of an ice age type period. Eccentricity refers to the shape the Earth is making as it travels around the sun. At the beginning of this cycle, the Earth is traveling around the sun in an almost perfectly circular shape. But 100,000 years later, at the end of this cycle, the Earth is in more of an elliptical shape. This causes the lengths of our seasons to vary, so when it's more elliptical, our seasons get longer in some periods of time. This also causes more mild seasons in the northern hemisphere. Precession refers to the wobble on the Earth's axis as it orbits around the sun. Due to the gravitational pull of the sun and the moon, the Earth does have a slight wobble as it's orbiting. Depending on which way this wobble is facing, one hemisphere will have more extreme seasons and the other will have milder seasons. This cycle can last about 26,000 years, and eventually these hemispheres will switch due to the wobble pulling the Earth the other way. Milankovitch's theory can help us predict and explain why we have long-term seasonal and climate changes. However, we can't take this at 100% accuracy because we now have outside factors such as carbon emissions and pollution affecting this. But we can look forward and look through these cycles to help us predict where our temperatures will be in the future.